Okay, so recently I get more and more comments about the software that I use to learn vocabulary. Many of the people, they don't even know how is it called. They are like, hey bro, could you make a tutorial while using an app? What website do you use? And some people know that this is an Anki. They asked where can they download the flashcards, how to edit the stuff, what website do I use. Because my channel is extremely small and these questions come up very often, it means the demand is extremely high. So I decided to make a very quick tutorial on how to set up the Anki, in my opinion the best way, how to get the decks, how to section the deck into smaller decks so it's more convenient, how to store your stuff in the cloud, and how to use some very cool software like add-ons made by the community. And I promise it gonna take like 10 minutes, I think, is the most time. Okay, so first thing we need is Anki. And guys, if you learn any language, it doesn't matter whether this is Chinese, Spanish, Japanese, whatever, you have to use Anki. And you have to use Anki every day. So first we go to the Anki web, like link is in the description. You do not have to write anything, just click and download. Then there's like software for Windows, for Mac, for Linux. Most of us use Windows, right? Then there are two versions possible, version 6, version 5. Okay, what are the differences? Let's see. The important thing is here, some add-ons, which are the software made by the community. And if community makes something, it means it's very cool and it's useful, okay? We do not care about all these small minor improvements. We just go with the version 5. So version 5 is here. The developers want us to use the latest version, but we go with the version 5. Just download. And after it's ready, just simply install like every other app. Choose your language and that's it. And you have the Anki. Okay, so after the installation, you choose the language, you open the Anki, it should look something like this. So it's empty, there's just a void, there's nothing in here you can click, no data, everything's like blank. Because so far we only have the software to revise vocabulary and we do not have any vocabulary itself. And vocabulary in Anki is stored in as like packages called decks. It's like a deck of cards. So we have to find ourselves a deck for Anki. So we have to go online and just do a small research. If you do study Chinese like I do, I will just follow you step by step with the best deck possible for Chinese ever. And if you just learn any other language, I will show you like in 1 second how you can find a deck for yourself. Okay, so let's say you learn Spanish. You simply go like Anki Spanish deck with audio. Like audio is very important. It's comprehensive input, so let's go with audio. You go to the Reddit Spanish decks. And here is like, this one is excellent. We go in, there's a description, 9,000 Spanish sentences with audio different the difficulty. And there's just button download. Okay, and that's how you acquire your deck. When it's ready, we have to import this file to Anki to actually use it, to actually study, and on daily basis revise the characters. But I will show this on example of Chinese deck, because this is my thing, not Spanish. Okay, for those who actually study Chinese, I've already shared the flashcards, the deck that I use, which I believe is simply the best, with my small community of my viewers who asked. I think I actually paid for this a few dollars myself, but the knowledge should be free, so I'm giving it away. And the access is free, so everyone can access and download. When you go here are the actual decks. When I got it, it was like one huge deck with 10,000 flashcards, and they had these labels that HSK1, 4, 3, 5, 6. So some of them, the HSK2, 3, 4 that I was studying earlier, I already grouped into smaller decks. And the rest of them that I wasn't using so far, which is 1, 5, 6 HSK, they are still in this one huge mass. In like 1 minute, I will show you how you can divide them into smaller decks. We already have the Anki, now we have to download some deck. So let's go with this one. Let's download. Yeah, sure. It's quite big because it has images, it has audio and stuff. So see you in a moment. Okay, so the deck is already downloaded. You can go back to the... Okay, so the cards are downloaded. Let's import them. Import the file. They are somewhere here. There we go. And the extension is APKG. This is the Anki package extension. We have to wait for a while, so it's gonna take a while. We'll see you in a moment. And after the import is complete, there will be some message that okay, it's done, and that's it. Right now we have the Anki, we have the deck. We can enter like here. Go to study. We got the flashcard. We got everything. Okay, everything is ready. And right now, we want to use this Anki on our phone, on this computer, on different PC, on some device on the university, in different places, different devices. So we have to somehow like save the data in the cloud, log in, download the stuff, and it's again very convenient. We simply synchronize. Here we have to make an account. We go to the website. Okay, email, password, you got this. You make an account, and then you simply log in, and your progress will always be saved to this account. Right now, it says 20. The way it works, here we have 3 columns. Most left column is the new ones. Today I have 20 new words. Here in the middle are the words that I had issue with. So I didn't actually memorize them from yesterday. They still need to be revised. They're gonna be read. The new one, the green one, these are like, they were okay. I provided the correct answer. I just have to revise them again. We have only 20 new ones because we just starting here. So if we go to the options, here we choose how many cards we want to have. How many like repetitions per day, just make it as high as possible because we don't want anything to stop us. And cards per day, normally I just do 10. And at the beginning, it's gonna take you the Anki. When you start with a deck, it's gonna be like 5 minutes because it's only 10 cards. Then 20 cards for tomorrow. Then 30 cards for the following day. And after some time, after a week and so, you're gonna normalize on around 90 cards. And it's gonna take you like between 30 minutes and 50 days. Start with a 10, see after 2 weeks how it goes, and then increase the numbers. But what we want to do, we want to extract from this whole mass only the decks from like HSK1, for example. So we go here to browse. You can close this for a while. And there are plenty of stuff. It looks complex. All you have to do is here at the bottom, focus on the tags. There's tag HSK. And in this deck, every card has this HSK tag. So this is like all the cards in the deck are here. They have this tag. And then we want only HSK1. So there we go. There's a label HSK. You simply click on this one. Each row is just like one card. You just go Control A. So we get all of the cards. Control A, it's a shortcut. And then we say switch the deck. We click here add because we want a new deck. And we say like test HSK1. Okay, and right now we here have a new deck. HSK1. And that's how you extract, change the size of the decks. Earlier we were talking about these cool features that are made by the community. And that one, I think it's a must. It's the Anki heat map. So if you revise cards, you will see something like this, and that's extremely satisfying. The small cell like in here becomes green, for example. The more flashcards you do, the lighter it becomes. And for example, in my case, right now it looks like this because for the past 2 weeks I'm doing it every day. That's like my new goal. For like past few months, I was just listening to podcasts and watching YouTube channels to study Chinese, but earlier I was acquiring a lot of vocabulary, so it looked like that. Okay, and the way you get this, it's also very simple. You just go here, I guess. So tools, you go to the add-ons, you go to download add-on, and this add-on particular, it's in the description. You simply get this code at the end. It's in the link. It should also be somewhere here on the website, but okay, it should be somewhere here, but just grab it from the third bar. Get the code, you go okay, and there we go.